All right, gang, here we are for the WrestleMania Night 1 recap, Saturday, April 6th, Philadelphia, PA, Lincoln Financial Field. First off, we started off with the national anthem with Coco Jones, whoever the fuck that is exactly. I'm assuming she's from Philadelphia. Then Triple H comes out and says, welcome to WrestleMania. Then we have what I'm assuming, I thought at first was a vignette, and then it was just, I guess we're reading off an excerpt of her book, and she walks out of the book for her entrance, looking like a fucking peacock in the heat. Then Rhea comes down. She gets played in by her band that does her entrance, band called Scrim, whatever the fuck that is. They're from Scranton. I wonder if they ever played in Dunder Mifflin.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah, who knows? Maybe. This is a decent. Actually, one of the best matches of the night, really. It takes early advantage, a lot of back and forth. Rhea wins with a pretty cool move. She does a riptide, but like a buckle tide, and then grabs her and then does the riptide and pins her. It was like the third or fourth riptide, which, I don't know, like, we gotta do like 5 finishers on everybody. And we have a pretty deadly vignette for some reason, even though they're not on the card anywhere. I guess talking shit on the 6-pack challenge match people. That's the next matchup. 6-pack ladder match challenge for the tag team titles. Finn and Priest defending against DIY, New Cash Republic, Awesome Truth, New Day, and A-Town Down Under. This was lackluster at best, if you ask me, just personally. There were some cool spots like Gargano, DDT, Pete Dunne out the ring and threw a table onto the floor. I think he hurt himself as much as he, whatever. Tommaso Ciampa had a good spot. There's some good spots, but I don't know. They pretty much telegraphed that they're splitting up the tag belts, and then when they hang them up, they're on 2 separate things. Like hanging up on 2 separate, like fucking 5 feet, not enough. Only one that probably could have reached both, possibly, from one spot would have been fucking Damian Priest. They didn't look great in the match. Like, they didn't really, I don't know. They had 1 or 2 spots, but they didn't really fail. Him and Balor, seemingly early, A-Town Down Under grabs the SmackDown belts. And then they fiddle around for a little while, throw some high spots in, and then R-Truth grabs the belts for him and Miz, and they're Raw Tag Team Champions. A-Town Down Under, for whatever reason, SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I don't know. I think that's a bad look, personally, but whatever. Oh, yeah, side note, with New Day were dressed like Xavier Woods was dressed like Apollo Creed, and Kofi Kingston was dressed like Rocky Balboa. We're seeing a lot of that tonight, though. We're getting a lot of Eagles colors. And then after the 6-pack ladder match challenge for the tag team titles, we got another tag team match. How about them apples? For whatever reason, Rey and Andrade, which I'm not sure why the fuck Dragon Lee wasn't in. I don't know if he's hurt or whatever the fuck. Him and Andrade versus Santos Escobar and Dirty Dom. It was okay. There was some one cool move they did. Andrade went off the top. They did a double cross body, but Rey was on his shoulders, and then they flew off and then split up. Like one of them was a Goldfinger mini jet. What the fuck? But interesting move. I don't know what the fuck the point of it was necessarily, but yeah. Then at some point late in the match, 2 masked guys coming, 2 giant masked guys. Well, giants next to the fucking midgets that were in the ring, in Eagles masks. They come down chairs. What they needed chairs for, I'm not sure, but they come in. Then Ray and Andrade get the fall. Then they come in and unmask. It's Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson from the Eagles. 2 offensive linemen. What's her face looks like Zelina Vega next to Jason Kelsey he looked like a fucking ogre and an elf. Like, it was ridiculous. She's about 2 foot tall and he's whatever the fuck. Mountain of a man. Zelina Vega was half the size of the Big Johnson. Wrap your brain around that. Then we get I'm not going to call them vignettes. We're going to call them match trailers. This is pretty much what they are. We got one for the Usos and the blah, 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 blah. That match was, I don't know. I didn't really get into that match too much. There's a lot of fucking super kicks. Like, a lot. I almost expected the fucking Young Bucks to show up and super kick somebody. It was just a lot of kicks. Jey Uso wins, I think, with a spear. Lil Wayne came out, rapped, and led him down to the ring, but I don't think Lil Wayne stayed. And you wouldn't believe, but we're going to get another tag team match. This is a 6-man match. Bianca, Naomi, and Jade Cargill against Damage Control, Kabuki Warriors, and Dakota Kai. It was spot heavy. It was a decent match. Nothing crazy. Other than seeing fucking Michael Cole's fucking crushed red velvet, like that crazy fucking suit he had on last night. I think he's going to fucking Nicky Aldis' Taylor or whatever the fuck. Then we get Sami Zayn versus Gunther, which this is, I don't know. I don't see where they're going with this. Sami Zayn wins. He beat the shit out of him, and then for some reason, we're overplaying the taunting the fucking wife from the ring, and then he ends up hitting him with a crazy move. It was a decent match. Was it good? I don't see where they're going with this booking. Hopefully it's not Gunther now trying to get the Intercontinental title back, because I think that's a fucking step backwards for him if he does that. You elevated the title and move on, and let's put you in the main event. But I don't know. That's the whole, I don't think... Assuming Cody wins tomorrow, I'm curious how long they keep the belt on Cody, because I think you want to go back to a heel. I would think Roman's taking time off, but what the fuck do I know? I didn't see why you would put... I didn't think... Say it clearly. I didn't think, if you watch my prediction video, I didn't think Sammy was going to win this, and I don't know why he did, but whatever. I would have left it on, gone through a little while longer until fucking Bash in Berlin or whatever. I think it's in August. Is it like the July and August pay-per-views are in fucking across the pond? Whatever. Yeah, August or is it September? I don't know. Not really sure, but it seemingly made no sense to me why to put the belt on Sami Zayn. And now are they gonna is he gonna have a long run, or are we just gonna bounce the title to somebody else like immediately, or back to Gunther? Which I don't understand. Or is he gonna have him? Is there gonna be a feud with Chad Gable or whatever the fuck? Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce come out to say thank you. Then shortly after that, again, Michael Cole comes with the fucking telling us what the weather is. Apparently we're a meteorologist now with our fucking crazy suit we got on. Then we get to the main event, which is the tag team match, Cody and Seth versus The Rock and Roman Reigns for the side stipulation. This match was boring and long. There's some good spots. I mean, Cody gives the rock bottom to The Rock through staying on one table through the table next to it. Then Seth gets speared through the barricade, and at one point The Rock, there's somebody moves out of the way. The Rock got speared by Roman, and long story short, The Rock ends up pinning Cody, which I think is ridiculous. I don't know. In this build to this WrestleMania, I feel like you're making fucking Cody look weak. And then, are you gonna have him win the belt tonight? I mean, I don't get it. I think night one was a fucking disappointment. Personally, I'd be mad if I got tickets to one and then all like the two men's title matches were on Sunday, and to me, this is just not. I don't know, and I feel like we're lacking something on Sunday. I don't think it's gonna. That something I feel has got to happen Sunday, like some sort of like a John Cena showing up and wrestling somebody or some bullshit. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but we'll find out tonight. And the videos, like and subscribe, notification bell if you want to know when we're posting. As always, thank you for watching Big T's Wrestling Reviews and Predictions. And see you next time, guys.